Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the personal year concept of numerology, because we are heading very close towards the beginning of a new year. We all get curious about the yearly prediction or the theme customized to us. People start searching on that. So I just thought that before I will start uploading the yearly predictions astrologically customized to your rising sign, we can have first our discussion from the numerology perspective, numerology point of view as well. Guys, like at the beginning of this year only, like after doing intense work on the yearly predictions for 2024 astrologically, I did not have much time. So I just thought just to give to my audience a fair idea, because I was not taking the personal year concept that seriously that it's going to have that big of the audience. So the best seller book which gets recommended to us at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, I read it just straight from there, and half of the portion I took from a newspaper article which got published. You know that in newspaper you have a readership of the millions of people, but after that only it created stayed up kind of, you know, where people, there were a huge segment of people like these days, specifically in the Hindi belt, the trend is that people are claiming to be a numerologist after doing a 99 rupees Instagram workshop of 2 days. And these were the guys who were actually feeling very perturbed, and they were like a category of the astrologers as well, who were even coming to my channel comment section and writing it there, has been copied from my channel. Now I do not know why would I copy it from someone else, or when I'm by myself claiming this thing that it has been taken from the book and it has been taken from a newspaper, and you can take the names as well. So just because now I have realized the kind of audience base which the numerology also has got, so I just thought much in time, much in advance, I will give you deeper penetrating insight on the personal year. Because guys, what happens is that if you will only look at the personal year in a very encapsulated generalized way, you will not be able to get the much clearer insight. But yes, if you will be able to get it from like personalized to your personality, I mean to say for the Moolank birth date vibration, that will definitely give you a deeper insight. So what we will be doing in this like series of the 12, like I mean to say 9 videos, is that I will be talking about from the perspective of the Moolank or the birth date number specific vibration. That let's say for example, if your birth date vibration is of 1, whether you are born on 1st or 10th or like 19th, or you are born on the 28th, so that means you come in the vibration of the number 1, which defines your personality. So now if this is what your birth date vibration, your Moolank is, how next year, whether it is a personal year like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, how this year is going to be for you, this is how we will be having our discussion. So okay guys, now before getting into that, in the comment section of this video, first it becomes very important to understand the universal theme or the vibration of the year 2025. Now guys, we all know this thing that if you will make a sum total of 2025, you will get the resulting number as the 9, which is being ruled by the planet Mars. But guys, you have to be a little bit careful over here. Just hearing the name Mars, you cannot come to this conclusion that it is going to be instigating all the warlike kind of situation which we are already witnessing in 2024. See, you have to understand this thing. When we talk about the sum total of 2024, it is ruled more by the planet Saturn. Along with that, even if we will blend astrology, even at a time when I uploaded the Chaitra Shukla Pratipada calendar and all, so over there, like the king and the minister of this year was also the planet Saturn and the Mars. So this year was supposed to be carrying this energy. But when we talk about the energy of the number 9, universal year 9, 2025, if you'll make it sum total of 2025, that will give you 9, controlled by the planet Mars in numerology, but it has got more deeper penetrating insight to it, which has got more to do with the love and brotherhood. So what is going to be the universal theme for everyone? We will understand that. And also guys, for all the astrology audience and all, I want to make it very clear over here that definitely the time period till the month of April is definitely very skeptical. The thing is, because if you follow astrology, we know this thing that in the sign of the Pisces, after the end of the March, like Saturn and Rahu are going to be conjunct in the Pisces sign. Like almost there is going to be those days when almost 6 planets are going to be conjunct in the Pisces. So all what it is indicating that definitely there are going to be several various provocation which will finally lead to everyone praying to and everyone resorting to peace as a ultimate solution. So all what I'm trying to say over here is that whatever things about the universal brotherhood and love and friendship I'm talking about, somehow those vibration will start pacing up after the month of April for sure. So okay guys, now for the common section, trying to understand that 2025 universal year numerologically. So guys, over here as you can see that the universal year sum total of 2025 is 9. The couple of things which we get to know about it. Very first thing is that it is a completion of cycle and projects. So understand it in this way that the numerology calculation generally work on the basis of a 9-year cycle. So I mean to say that whatsoever has been a theme which has started, and this could be a case that specifically you have to go back, like the way, for example, the way things were turning out in the year 2016, because that was also the universal year vibration, like of number 9 only. You will get a deeper insight to it. But one thing is for sure that lot many of the pending projects, or I would say that, you know, discarded or old worn out like propagandas or causes, subjects which have been kind of, you know, lying on the table in the dire need of clearance and all, that could see the light of the day, I can say. For the completion, this is what universal year 9 tells about. Second thing is beyond doubt humanitarianism. So this is going to be a time when the whole humanity and collectively we all will be seeking out in the pursuit of brotherhood and philanthropy. Trust me guys, when we talk about, you know, all those old worn out ideologies and propagandas and all those you know, kind of very heated religion based sentiments, those kind of ferocious thought process might not be able to strike a chord with the collective or the majority of the people. Understand this thing guys, when we talk about the number 8, somehow not only Saturn, Ketu also comes into picture. So the point which I'm saying over here is that the vibe of the next year, let's say for example, it is applicable for everyone, even if you are a business professional. So the more you will be eyeing for the CSR, like, you know, your community social responsibilities. If you are a politician, so the more you will be talking about the bringing people together, the better it will strike a chord for you. The universal vibration will work much in harmony for you. The third point could be about the global awareness and international relations. This is going to be a very good news. Now guys, after that, when we talk about the global trends for 2025, what we could look forward to. So the very first thing is that definitely guys, there is going to be shift in the global power dynamics. Like the way I'm recording this video on October 5th, 2024. So there has been those news which have been speculating that on October 7th, when it is going to be a year of the attack which happened on Israel. So Israel is going to be under tremendous pressure to take action. And it has been speculated that it is going to be targeting certain sites in the Iran. And the speculation is that if it is going to happen, God, I wish, I hope, I pray that it should not happen. The world should not come to the brink of another war. But if it is going to take place, definitely Russia and China is going to come to the aid of the Iran. So all these kind of lobbies are definitely going to be putting world and humanity at risk against each other. So the point over here is that the shift which is going to be taking place next year, that shift in the global power dynamics will have got more to do with enough of the war, think about peace and kind of mutual collaboration and support for each other. Second thing is that definitely guys, for the advancement in technology and the science, Universal year 9 vibration is always very supportive, so definitely we will be coming across lot many of the actual serious technological advancement, not like iPhone having one update after another series launch without many much of the contrasting additional features and all. So yes, actual legitimate advancement in technology and science. Point number 2 is going to be increased focus on sustainability and the environmentalism. So definitely guys, when we talk about sustainable goods, when we talk about actual genuine concerns for the environment, like we all know this thing that the global warming, if it is being caused by the burning of the fossil fuel and other reasons and all, rising level of ocean and all, plastic use, all those kind of impending issues and all, the world will definitely going to have kind of lot of attention which will go in that area. Guys, you have to understand this thing. Next year, the beauty is that the chief significator of the technology, Rahu, is going to be transiting in the Aquarius. So Rahu's energy somehow, see, the beauty of the Aquarius is that if there is only one sign which hold this power to bring everyone together for a common cause, for having that utopian mindset, making world a better place and all. And definitely guys, unless and until you do not have that power to connect everyone, bring everyone on the boat, you will not be, no matter how good your intentions are, you will still be helpless, powerless. But this is the power which Rahu holds when it is in the Aquarius. So, and Saturn is going to be the dispositor of that Aquarius. Saturn is going to be in the sign of Aquarius, Pisces, which has got to do with the peace, cleansing, purification. So I mean to say it's a good energy for that. Next point is growing demand for social justice and equality. So again guys, trust me, there's a very least possibility, like the way certain events which happened, attacks on targeting someone's race, someone's color, someone's religion. So there is going to be a very huge demand for the social justice and equality in the universal year 9 in the year 2025. After that guys, expanded international cooperation and diplomacy, which I have already mentioned. Now guys, when we talk about the opportunities next year, so again guys, you can tailor it to your own business, your own aspiration, your own public image. So how the opportunities is going to be in the collectively, here I'm not talking about customized, here I'm talking about collectively. So the opportunities are going to be definitely filled with new beginnings and fresh starts for sure. Spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Lot many people are going to be taking heightened interest in the spiritual awakening of theirs. Why I'm here in this world? What is my place in the society? What I'm carved out to contribute? What is my uniqueness? What is my life purpose? All these are going to be the pressing issue for a lot many people. And guys, the good thing is that with Saturn in the Pisces, you will also have that capacity to put yourself in the line in order to find the unknown. So a lot many people will be willing to put themselves or offer themselves for those causes or for that quest. Along with that guys, definitely increased empathy and compassion for sure. This is not going to be the time when you will have this kind of comments, statements where everyone is thirsting for revenge or blood of the opponents and all. Definitely there is going to be empathy and compassion is going to be high for sure. Innovative solutions for the global problems. So technology is going to be at its peak, but there's a high possibility that advanced technology will not be used to cause harm. It will be used to somehow safeguard the interest. But one thing is for sure guys, whatever I'm saying, as per astrologically, end of the March and the first few days, weeks of the April are sensitive. Whatever I'm saying over here, it will be much more strongly potent, visible only after that. After that guys, innovative solution for global problems we have discussed. Personal growth and self-awareness. So yes, next year there's a lot of scope for, the thing is more than the personal growth and self-awareness, it's like, because a lot many people are going to be sick and tired of the old, worn out use of things. So they will be craving for something which is going to take them to the next level, discarding the old and embracing the new is going to be the theme for next year. Now guys, when we talk about the challenges, definitely we have to know about the challenges as well. So the first thing is that a lot many times it has been seen that in the universal year 9 there is going to be a lot of emotional intensity and the drama. So like the way there have been those cases, like like those kind of like when we talk about celebrities as well, because they have got this power to influence the world on a global level, like OJ Simpson case, any tragedy happens with Kardashian family, this DD case, and Ben Affleck and I guess Jennifer Lopez were in the news as well. So emotional intensity and lot many people will be up there ready for the lot of drama as well. Second thing is conflict resolution and forgiveness. So yes guys, forgiveness is going to be somehow the deciding theme for the 2025 for sure. And the language of peace, forgiveness, extending an olive branch is something which will be appreciated much more, rather than only talking about blood, vengeance and revenge. Along with that guys, health issues related to stress and burnout. Yes, this is one such vulnerability that whenever 9 is operating over you, there is a somehow vulnerability of overwork, and because of that the burnout situation. And I guess because here we are talking about the global pattern and trends. So recently in India as well, in one of the province in India, it happened that there was this employee, she collapsed prayers for her soul, but she was not able to make it. She died because of the exhaustion and overwork in her IT or corporate toxic kind of culture, which later on came into the picture, that these guys have been made to work for 16 hours, 18 hours. And I guess in across the globe, I'm sure there are like certain countries, like I guess China also has 669 culture, or 996. I'm 996 culture, I'm so sorry. So I mean to say, like Japan also has got this reputation, certain countries where there is a lot of culture of overwork, over exhaustion for the employees. So lot many in the countries people will be talking about, it is going to be a very vocal thing regarding the stress and the burnout amongst the people. Next is guys, financial instability and economic shift, because we all know this thing. See, 9 is in a way planning to wrap up everything for making change for the new arrival and the new beginnings. So yes, economic shift is definitely going to be on the cards, and yes, natural disaster and global crisis. So guys, if I were to say, I want to be very honest over here, more than the people dying next year because of a missile sent by any enemy hostile nation, the possibilities of people dying more of because of the tsunami, hurricane, typhoon and all, that possibility is very strong, because Saturn is going in the Pisces sign of water bodies and all, and the month of April is going to be very very sensitive for these kind of tsunami, these kind of events and all, natural calamity and all. So that possibility is going to be there. After that guys, when we talk about the personal guidance, so definitely guys, the personal guidance, like certain general tips which are equally applicable for everyone. The very first point is that reflecting on the past experience and releasing of emotional baggage. Again guys, only if you know how to blend yourself as per the need of the hour. So next year the theme is going to be very much supportive for any of the trauma, betrayal, any of those wounds you are dealing with, you are battling with, any of those addictions you are battling with, for coming out clean and contemplating with proper due retrospect, contemplating on the shortcomings of yours and all, taking a vow, and now releasing that emotional baggage. Next year 2025 is for you. Second is focusing on the humanitarian pursuit and helping others will be rewarded very 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 strongly next year. Trust me on this thing. A lot many times we feel that okay, I will only do a, I still remember there was this meme I saw, there was this very poor guy shivering in the cold, and like 2-3 people, 4 people I guess, or 5 people offering him a warm blanket, and rest of the people are just touching it to get a picture clicked. And there was a caption over there that this guy will not die of the cold, there's a much more fear of him dying of the heaviness of the favor. So I mean to say, universe is always watching us. Don't do something like with this intent that only when someone is appreciating you, looking at you, acknowledging you, planets are all the time observing you. And next year's vibration is very good for humanitarian pursuit and helping others unconditionally. You never know the person whom you will lend a helping hand, in which form, which shape, the same favor will come back to you when you will be in the dire need. Next year is carrying all that energy. Again guys, next point is cultivating spiritual growth through meditation and self-reflection. Very good. So we all know Saturn is also going to be in the Pisces, Rahu is in the Aquarius, and Rahu is not about, who says that Rahu couldn't be spiritual? You know the kind of level of heights which Rahu can give you. In negative cases, it gives through some intoxicants or use of stimulants, but for rest of the people also, we say that all the new age gurus and all who are actually blending, like these days, there was never used to be the case where you see a typical Indian spiritual guru using the terms like amygdala, using the terms like dopamine. So what is this? This is what the blend of Aquarius and Rahu energy is like. So this is what I'm trying to say, that yes, Rahu also hold this potential, and the energy of the next year is very good for cultivating spiritual growth through meditation and self-reflection. And lastly guys, the last point is embrace change and uncertainty with flexibility. So yes, you need to embrace any of the change, because the universal vibration and the universe is definitely working out some sort of wrapping up something just to pave path for something new to begin. So yes, embrace any change and uncertainty with the flexibility. Now guys, after that, before we will get to the customized part, one just last thing which I wanted to say for all those people who do not know how to calculate the personal year, because this whole discussion, all these 9 videos which I will be uploading are going to be on the basis of the Moolank 1, Moolank 2, Moolank 3, and you will be reading the section of that for your birth date Moolank number, the personal year what you will be next year. So important is that you should know how to calculate the personal year on the first thing. So that's very simple guys. How to calculate personal year? You have to make a sum total of your month of birth, you have to add it with your date of birth, and you have to add it with the calendar year. So for example, in this reference chart, if the person's date of birth is February 10th, 1996, and you have to calculate the personal year for the 2025 for this guy, it's very simple. So you will take the month of birth, which is 2, you will take the date of birth, which is 10, and you will add the 2025 over here. So 2 plus 1 plus 0 is going to be 1. 2025, we will add it, it will become 9. So now we have to add 2 plus 1 plus 9, which will give us 12. Again, you will reduce it to a single digit. 1 plus 2 is going to be 3. So for someone who is born on February 10th, 1996, the vibration of the personal year next year for this person is going to be of number 3. Now guys, the next example is, let's say for example, if you want to calculate the personal year for 2025 for someone who is born on March 14th, 2004. So that's very simple. The formula is that you have to add month of birth, date of birth with the calendar year. So month of birth is March, it is 3. You will add 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, and then the 2025, you will add all the numbers, it is going to be 9. So 3 plus 5 plus 9, the resulting number is going to be 17. You will reduce it to a single digit. So 1 plus 7 is going to be 8. So that means for someone who is born on March 14th, 2004, the personal year vibration next year 2025 for this person is going to be of the number 8. So friends, now starting our discussion personalized to your Moolank. So guys, whether you are born on 5th of any month, 14th of any month, 23rd of any month, you all carry the innate qualities of the planet Mercury, which describes your personality, which makes you very intelligent, which makes you very social, which actually gives you a lot of travels and quest for adventure and learning in the life. So now guys, let's say for example, if with your Moolank birth date vibration being of number 5. In the year 2025, you are going to be in the personal year 1 calculation or in the vibration. So guys, to begin with, definitely we all know this thing that there are like certain overlap with the qualities of this year which will resonate very strongly with your personality. Like the way I've been saying this thing, that the vibration of the number 5 Moolank generally thrives and flourish much more with change, with adventure, with new beginning, meeting new people, being in new circumstances, and this is all what this year will offer you. So I mean to say, this is going to be a very good year for you in order to welcome new beginnings. Definitely there are going to be many opportunities, and guys, you have to be very cautious, you have to be very careful, because if you're not going to be very proactive, whatever opportunities you will miss out on this year, whatsoever kind of things which you would have otherwise initiated and you missed out on those things, so the same cycle, the same environment you will only find after 9 years. So that means the stakes are very high in this year. Third thing is that definitely guys, you have to take the chances without being afraid or headstrong. Now guys, understand this thing, the individuality matters a lot in the vibration of the personal year 1. Just because see, your Moolank makes you very adaptable, makes you very flexible, to an extent little bit impressionable as well. But the good part over here is that the energy of this year is something about that whatsoever stands or whatsoever you will pledge for yourself, you do not have to be afraid, but at the same time you do not have to be over aggressive or very headstrong as well. Along with that guys, there will definitely be a test of courage. And see, the thing is, when we talk about the energy of the Moolank 5, over there at times it has been seen that there could be getting into affairs, experimenting life with indulging into some sort of questionable things and all. So during this year, because 1 is being ruled by the planet Sun, so you have to guard your character as well. So, and over there, this year will definitely take your test. So test of courage, that if being challenged, will you stay firm or you're gonna retreat? So you will be tested on the level of your courage, your character, and along with that, you have to show your individuality. You have to be assertive. Number 1 vibration has got everything to do with your individuality. Along with that guys, definitely see over here, because many times it has been seen that somehow the Moolank 5 people tend to remain very very accommodating towards the need of other people, and many times because of this flexibility only, they get taken advantage of. So I mean to say, you do not have to turn too much aside just in order to please people during this year, and you have to hold a listening ear. But more than anything, you have to hear the voice which is coming from within from you. And lastly guys, definitely you have to be very cautious and very careful that what exactly you want to become. So like if you want to be a freelance nomad traveler, you want to become a healer, you want to become a therapist, this is the year for you. So you have to be very precisely very clear that by the end of the 9 year, what you want to see yourself becoming. And with that in mind, you have to sow the seeds in this year. So guys, if I were to summarize, I do not bifurcate things like the way many numerologists do. They say that okay, 2, 3 and 6 personal year is only meant for marriage. 8 is only meant for some political success or big promotion and all. 9 is only meant for changes and all. The beauty of the number 1 is, like if I were to say, that it somehow honors beginnings in majority of the front in the life. So you could also get married this year, you could start your own business, you might start a life in a new country, in a new place. So opportunities and new beginnings definitely is on the cards this year for the Moolank 5 people. Now guys, moving ahead. Now let's say for example, if you are a Moolank 5, and with a Moolank 5 during this year, you are in the personal year 2. So guys, to begin with, definitely we know this thing that the energy of the Moolank 5, which has got more to do with adventurous, love for travel, communication, making friends and all, The only thing is that the personal year 2 vibration, which is being ruled by the planet moon. So here I'm not talking about the enmity which we know from astrology. Do not take it like that, because definitely the only way the Mulang 5 people somehow struggle in the personal year 2 could be that this year makes them think too much. This year has got this capacity to bind them into association, into commitment and all. And the Mulang 5 nature is all about being free, being a free bird and all. So I mean to say that is the only area where there could be concern, and we will soon get to know about it. So guys, if you are a Mulang 5 in the personal year 2, so to begin with, this is a year for you for attraction and not much for the action. So that means things will only come to you if you're going to be very quiet and you're going to be very receptive. So guys, because the thing with the Mulang 5 people is that they are very adventurous, they are very social, they have got very good active life. So a lot many times, like, try not to reveal your plans much in advance. Trust only with few people who are tried and tested in your life. So this is how you have to behave, and you do not have to be investing in multiple things. You do not have to be very aggressively chasing things. So that is the only reason the vibration of this year has got more to do with attracting things rather than headless action or chasing things. Point number 2, guys, definitely when we talk about the vibration of the personal year 2, it is very conducive for the cooperation and for forming association. So that in itself means that, let's say for example, if you are a Mulang 5, so you might be, kind of jack of all trades into multiple things. You do not want to bound by any commitments in something, but the energy and the vibration of this year has got more to do with people coming together, like becoming a peacemaker. I would not say becoming a wingman, but yes, bringing people together on the board. So I mean to say, the more you can reach out to people or to any group or any networks or sign any contract, try to do things via giving due, like I would say, acknowledging other people's efforts as well. The more you will give token of respect and credit to other people around you, the better this year will work out for you. So definitely when we talk about doing things and accomplishing things with a mutual cooperation, support for each other, forming association, alliances, like the guys, this is one such example I'm giving in all the Mulang who are in the personal year 2. Like the way this used to be a common norm in the older times, when different kingdoms, in order to be assured that their kingdom is not going to be getting invaded by other suspected kingdom and all, they used to get their kids married, so that now there is a proper alliance or association with the two families. No one is gonna cause harm to someone. So that is what I'm saying. I'm not asking you to get married to any hostile camp, but I'm saying that the more you can put a label to things, the more this year will work for you. The more you're going to be anonymous, relationship complicated, it might not work during this year. After that, guys, definitely for a Mulang 5 in the personal year 2, tact and diplomacy always help. This year is actually meant for amassing things and for the accumulation of the things. So in any or whichever capacity you want to amass, you want to accumulate, this year will support you. Because guys, the innate nature of the Mulang 5 people is like, they are very good spenders. But when we talk about hoarding things, saving things, that's not much of their domain. So I mean to say, this year you need to think in these lines as well. Now along with that, guys, during this year, it has been generally seen that you have to be a little bit patient when it comes down to reaping the fruits of all of your hard work. Because the vibration of the personal year 2 is generally seen as little bit slow. So I mean to say, whatever you are doing, you will reap the result of it, but the progress is going to be little bit slow. So I would say that by the end of the year, in the last 2-3 months only, you will start actually seeing the concrete result for all of your hard work. Along with that, guys, this is not a year to be a straight shooter, being very aggressive and all. So aggressiveness in this personal year only bring disappointment, so you have to be careful about that. And lastly, guys, definitely the overlap between the energy of the Mulang 5 and the personal year 2 is lot of travels, investing in your hobbies, creative things and all. That will definitely prove to be very therapeutic. Now let's say, for example, if this is what your business is, this is what your aspiration is, this year will prove to be very supportive for you. Or let's say, for example, if you kind of a very highly strong person, you find yourself being very much frustrated with the working in your accountant job, or whole day surrounded by numbers and file work and all. So through some creative outlet, through some creative hobby, or undertaking a travel like once in a month and all, you can definitely feel rejuvenated. So guys, if I were to summarize, for the personal for the Mulang 5 people in the personal year 2, it's a very good energy for getting married, forming association, doing things in partnership, and for anything to do with the travel, creative outlets, this is going to be a very supportive year for you. Now guys, moving ahead, now let's say, for example, if you are a Mulang 5 and in this year you are in a personal year 3. So definitely, guys, to begin with, when we talk about the Mulang 5, it has got everything to do with the discriminatory intelligence, it has to do with the travels, cooperation, compatibility, and like quest for knowledge. And you are blessed to be in a personal year which also has got same things to offer, and which also comes with a degree and sense of good luck as well, divine blessing as well. So guys, the very first thing is that it is a very auspicious year for witnessing harmonious events in the life. Now when I say harmonious events, getting married, buying your own home, starting your own business, promotion in job, so all those events which brings happiness and harmony in our life, that is well attached with the vibration of the personal year 3. Along with that, self-improvement in personal and family life. So that means, guys, definitely when we talk about, like, if you have any of the health related goals, fitness related goals, anything like doing any certification, doing any course, improving, updating your skills and all, so this year, personal year 3 will definitely give you right set of platform, opportunities and support for improvement. Along with that, guys, this is definitely going to be a year where life gives lot many opportunities and you are surrounded by the feeling and tinge of happiness. Along with that, guys, many tasks can be accomplished and recognition can be attained. So let's say, for example, there have been like those kind of paperwork, immigration, visa, documentation, some property related clearance of the certificates, documentation and all, which have been piled up for past so many years. So this could be a year to accomplish those pending tasks. And also, even for the recognition point of view as well, personal year 3 is considered as very fortunate. Along with that, guys, it has been generally mentioned and believed that this year is very harmonious for using your imagination and creativity in a very constructive way. So whatever you want to do, try to add a new angle to it, try to add a new perspective to it, use your imagination, do not fall into a rut, try not to be doing things in a very monotonous way only. So the more you can think about some new way of conducting, executing things, not only that will resonate this year, but that is somehow and something which is very much compatible with your personality as well. Mulang 5 people have got everything to do with very boyish, very adventure loving, experimenting with things. So all of that potential this personal year holds. Along with that, guys, definitely see, when we talk about the vibration of the personal year 3, this is considered as like 3 and 6 are considered as very social kind of personal years. Like, you know, when you can expect lot many invitations, you might also get a chance to host lot many people, lot many parties, lot many gatherings and all. So even for that, and see, when we talk about the energy of the Mulang 5, they are like very social people. They like to talk, interact and make friends. And this year will definitely give you a lot of potential for that. A lot of socialization is going to be possible in this year. Along with that, guys, be mindful of finishing one thing at a time or not undertaking too many things. Like, this is one such vulnerability which could be attached specific to the Mulang 5 people, because they could be the jack of all trades. So just in this quest to execute, accomplish, or do many things, you do not want to be scattered in all areas. So that means that you need to be focusing on finishing one task at a time in this year, rather than undertaking many and then leaving things half finished. Along with that, guys, definitely the good part about this year is that because we are talking about that if in 2025 you are in the personal year 3, so that means in the year 2023 you were in the personal year 1. So whatever investments and projects you started, or the seeds which you have sown in 2023, slowly gradually you will see them getting germinated in front of you. Slowly gradually you will see them growing in front of you. So all those seeds turning into saplings and all. So I mean to say, for seeing small, slow, steady growth in your dream projects which you have already planted, this year vibration is very supportive for that. And yes, guys, like the way we say this thing, that the energy of the planet Jupiter in the form of personal year 3 is very good for people, very supportive for people who have their predefined set goals in the life. They're like certain things which you want to achieve, you want to become. So the vibration of this year is that the omens and the mentors and the guides always point us in the right direction. So guys, if I were to summarize the vibration of this year, personal year 3 for the Moolank 5 people is very supportive, whether it's about getting married, having a childbirth, joining a good company, having a promotion, hosting lot many events and parties, being invited to lot many parties, doing things in a very imaginative, in a very constructive way, taking giant leap towards the accomplishment, attainment of your goals and all. So regarding all that front, this year seems to be very favorable. Now guys, moving ahead, now let's say for example, if being a Moolank 5 in the year 2025, you are in the personal year 4. So definitely guys, we all know that this is one such year which demands a lot of hard work. Now you cannot just try to look at it in this way that okay, Moolank 5 is being ruled by the planet Mercury, and number 4 is being ruled by Rahu. They generally get along well. No, it's not like that. The things are a little bit different over here, because we all know that the Moolank 5 people are intelligent. They are blessed with discriminatory intelligence, gift of gab, capacity to make friends, do lot many travels, learn lot many things and all. But when we talk about the vibration of the personal year 4, it does not want you to be all scattered. It does not want you to be a jack of all trades. It demands the hard work. You cannot be just like a I remember when I used to work in the ad agency. So there was because I worked in the events as well. So there was this production operations guy. I used to chit chat with him, and he used to be very frustrated with the client servicing team and specifically with my manager. And once he was telling me, bro, your manager, because I was in the account management client servicing team, bro, your manager, I appreciate him that he always has good ideas, and whenever I go to meetings with him, it looks very fancy that you are talking about, you are pitching a client that okay, we will launch your brand like a spaceship will come from the sky, and then your product logo will be unveiled. It's like, it's easy to make those claims and give those proposals to the client, but I am the operations guy. Ask the doability with me, how difficult it is to execute those things actually on the ground. So I mean to say, for the Moolank 5, it's like always they are like floating in the air with the pompousness and all. But this is the year which will ask you about the number, about the stats, about the actual doability of the things. This is a year which will ask you to be serious and accountable for things, for your actions. So guys, definitely to begin with, when we talk about the energy of this year for the Moolank 5 people, so every ounce of detailing, planning and hard work gets rewarded in this year. So like the way I mentioned this thing, see guys, when we talk about the energy of the malefic number or the malefic planets, like when we talk about number 8 Saturn, number 4 Rahu, they might be rude to you on your face in a way that they might give you unpleasing experiences, make you work hard, At times they might even humiliate, embarrass you as well, but they always deliver the promise. That is what the beauty of this number is. So yes guys, this year will definitely demand a lot of hard work, getting your hands dirty, getting into the nitty gritty, getting into the details, lot of planning, hard work, but you will be equally rewarded for your sacrifices, for burning those midnight oil, staying late, doing some extra work will also get rewarded in this year. Point number two is that problems, your relatives, and any of the minute health issue should not be neglected. Otherwise, disappointment could happen. So I mean to say, if there are like some minor ailments, because when we talk about things which generally happen in the influence of 4 or Rahu, it does like infection and undiagnosed kind of nature of problems and all. But still, the thing is that if you encounter any minor health issue or any issues with the relatives, friends and all, it's much better not to neglect them. Deal with them to the core level, that what exactly is the issue, and get it rectified. Along with that guys, this year, if being a Mulank like 5, you are in the personal year 4, you have to be meticulous with your finances and be responsible for your family. That means that you cannot be, when we talk about the personality of the Mulang 5, these guys are like very happy, dandy, very friendly, little bit casual, little bit superficial, do not get beaten down by the details and the numbers and all. But this year is something which wants you to be meticulous with finances and be responsible for your family. Along with that guys, avoid the feelings of restraint, and there could be little bit slow progress, so you have to be very accommodating, very consistent even in the phase where you feel that your efforts are not reaping the immediate good response or the results. Along with that guys, definitely use the good fortunes of the previous year. So that means in this year 2024, you must be in the personal year 3. So whatever you are reaping in this year, utilize those savings, those extra money which you will make, or any extra blessings which you are seeing around you. Use that to lay foundation to something big in this year, in the personal year 4. And by the end of the year, you will definitely see the good results coming in. And lastly guys, it's also a very good year. The beauty of this year is that it demands you to be busy. It demands you to be occupied. So guys, if I were to summarize, being a Mulang 5, if in this year you are in the personal year 4, it is very good for career progress, laying foundation, getting any certification, getting any training and all, for acquisition of any knowledge, any skill, doing hard work and all. So for all of those perspectives, the energy of the personal year 4 is considered as very good. And we generally recommend that try not to get into conflict with people, even for the marriage and romance and all. So this is not the energy of attraction. This is the energy of this year has got more to do with being very practical, being very realistic, and working on the ground level. So that is all what I can say for people who have got Mulang 5, who are in the personal year 4. Now guys, when we talk about it's a blessing, if being a Mulang 5, you are also in this year in the personal year 5. So like the way guys, numerology, astrology, all these occult subjects or the universe works on a level of the overlap of the promises. If you are getting that promise from the multiple direction, it is going to be a good omen only. So that means whenever you will find that, okay, you being a Mulang 5, you are in a personal year 5 as well, or during that year you are of 23rd, you are just turning 23rd, 2 plus 3 5, you are just turning 32 years of age, you are turning 41 years of age. So that means all these are the overlap of the same good omen. So I mean to say, to begin with, this is going to be a special year for you. Why I'm saying this thing? Because all the traits which defines your Mulang, which describes your personality, being a Mulang 5, you have got that gift of gab. You are very good in acquiring any new skill, you are very friendly, you are very social, you like to travel and all. So and this year will resonate and reverberate on the same level. Whatever your personality is, you will be meeting with compatible people, you will be running into favorable compatible circumstances and situation. So that is the only reason it is considered as overlap is always considered as good. So guys, the very first thing is that you love change, you thrive for and flourish for adventure, crave for adventure, this year will give you that. So I mean to say, changes on the cards, guys, this year. New opportunities will be filled with adventure and excitement. So generally the nature of opportunities which generally comes in the personal year 5, you will not find them to be very depleting or very boring or something. Like from one cabin you got transferred to another department, another city, in the same cubicle, in the same cabin. No, it's like your circumstances can suddenly change and become better. Now suddenly you're dealing with very youthful, very creative, a lot of the adventurous, rejuvenating travels and all. So yes, change is on the cards and new opportunities will be filled with adventure and excitement this year. Along with that, guys, there will be a lot of the possibilities of travel. See, the thing is, when we talk about the vibration of the number 5, it does not have much to do like the way we talk about number 2, number 3 or 6, which has got more to do with the marriage. 5 is the energy of affair, flirts and all. So I mean to say, like, if that is getting applicable in your case, this year will definitely give rise to a potential for affairs, many travels, new friendship, change of residence, which will prove to be very harmonious for you. Along with that, guys, during this year you have to be resourceful. You have to be very little bit opportunistic. Like the vibration and the personality of the number 5 has got everything to do with being very proactive in the face of any opportunity. So behave like that, be versatile and do lot of advertising. Like the way, guys, we say this thing that the vibration of, and that is the only reason when we talk about majority of the people who are in the marketing field, who are the communicators and the influencer, you will definitely find these people to be doing things because of the influence on contribution coming in from the planet Mercury. So I mean to say that and you guys always gain from right set of tailor-made packaged advertising of your brand and all. So I mean to say, this is a good year for you to advertise, market yourself, go on for that kind of networking events, collaborate with people, we say that present your same business, your services, yourself with a new perspective, with a new angle, do a lot of variety of things. This is one such example I'm lately giving because these days Rahu is soon going to be coming to Aquarius and I'm surprised. I did not spotted that much notice, but now these days even the spiritual gurus, they are driving motorbikes. They're like those spiritual gurus who only used to give reference to Vedas, who only used to give reference to all these scriptures, Upanishad and all. These days they are talking about dopamine, they're talking about amygdala and all. So like things are evolving. So, and this is what the beauty of the number 5 vibration is, that you reverberate with the changing times and you have this capacity to mold yourself as per the taste of the audience. So guys, if I were to summarize, first of all, if you being a Moolank 5, you are in the personal year 5, it is a very lucky, auspicious, groundbreaking, path-breaking kind of year for you. And it's a very good year for travels, making connection, making friends, affair, romance, travel, learning some new skill. All of that is going to be on the cards, is the theme for the personal year 5 people. So guys, if being a Moolank 5, in 2025, you are in the personal year 6. It is a good news in this way. So guys, we all know this thing that the energy of the Moolank 5 has got everything to do with having that gift of gab, discriminatory intelligence, being multi-talented, love for travel, adventure, learning new things and all. And the beauty of the personal year 6 is that, first of all, it is being ruled by the planet Venus, which has got a lot of potential and capacity to bless you with the luxury, to give you good financial gains, give you fame, popularity, support from the loved ones. Authentic, credible people only come in our life in the influence of the number 6, in the personal year 6. The only concern is that personal year 6 demands you to be committed, accountable, serious towards the domestic matters, towards the family related matters. So this is the very first thing which I want to say for the Moolank 5 who are in the personal year 6, that prioritize family and domestic life over anything in 2025. Second thing is that there may be opportunities to get married or settle down or to have some very strong romance during this year. Service to the community needs to be attended. Like enough of thinking from your point of view or only just complaining. This is a year when you have to get your hands dirty, like even if you have to go on that community patrol, you have to associate with the welfare association, community related concerns and all. So you have to play a very active role. Active participation will be required in this personal year. Along with that, guys, you will be definitely surrounded by the loved ones, friendliness and contentment, feeling of deep satisfaction during this year. And lastly, it's a very good year for the settlement of business and property. Like the way we say this thing that there have been those kind of things that you have your business interest in multiple countries, irrespective of that, how strongly you know about it, that okay, you are living in Canada and your business on ground level, the vendors and the manufacturing unit and everything is in India, it's in Philippines. But just because irrespective of knowing this thing, you're not able to go there, get things done, fix up things and all. So this year will definitely demand, and if you will take the initiative, it will be very good for you. Along with that, guys, when we talk about any of the property related concerns as well, anything which we say as our home, anything which we call as our family, whatever gives us love will be needing your attention. And the good part is that you will be treated very well by these things. Superficiality, outsiders will not treat you as much beautifully good the way your own people and your own identity is going to be treating you during this year. So yes, guys, if I were to summarize, if you are a Moolank 5 in the personal year 6 in 2025, it is a very good year for buying your home or reuniting with your family, settling down any of the business issue on a core level, getting married, romance, childbirth. So very beautiful year to experiencing love, experiencing that kind of family camaraderie in your life. Now guys, let's say for example, if being a Moolank 5, in this year you are in the personal year 7. So yes guys, to begin with, we all know this thing that the energy of the Moolank 5 has got everything to do with the discriminatory intelligence, being very adaptable, always in the quest of knowledge and learning. And guys, when we talk about if you being in a personal year 7, now there are some contrasting things over here which you have to accept. First of all, if you have a genuine thirst for knowledge, if you have genuine craving and you're striving genuinely for something, this year can grant you that. But if you are just willing to scratch the surface, you just want to get things, understand things on a very superficial level, then you might be disappointed. So I mean to say guys, when we talk about the vibration of the personal year 7, it has got more to do with, because this is a year to contemplate. This is a year to specialize in your field. This is a year to prioritize your inner development. And if this is what you crave for, this is what you want to become, a lot can be attained in this year. Second point is that guys, this is not a very good year for expansion or change. This is a year for you rather for reflection and perfection. So as you can see that what describes the Moolank 5 is that they are always on that expansion spree. They love to travel. They want to have their multiple interests in multiple things. But this year will not reward you with this kind of mindset and attitude. You have to change or mold yourself in this year, because the energy of this year has got nothing, or it's not very supportive. I mean to say, it's not very supportive for expansion or change. Rather, it is much beautiful for doing audit, getting into the core of the things, and for the reflection and perfection. If I'm not wrong, I guess like certain brands, like when we talk about brands like Apple, Tesla, we only know about them the day when they came into the market, but we do not know the years of research which went before putting them out in the market. And this is the year for you, not to being put out, but to be behind, recoiling, withdrawing from the social crowd, and like a scientist, like a mad scientist, completely dedicated, devoted to the cause. So guys, the point is that you have to deepen the root of everything which matters for you. So you have to go to the depth of it for the perfection. And yes guys, if let's say for example, I always say this thing that if your business interest is somehow connected with the vibration of that personal year, for example, if you are like you are planning to learn astrology, become an astrologer, become a yoga trainer, become a Ayurvedic practitioner, healer, something, whether as a practitioner, as a consultant, or whether as a business interest and all, this year is very, very supportive for that. See, your Mulang energy in itself makes you a very good businessman. Commerce trades is something which comes very natural to you. And if you are in this personal year, that simply means that spirituality, meditation, self-introspection, and new lines of awareness is going to be in the air for you. Along with that, guys, there could be feeling of loneliness and detachment. So again, guys, because your personality is very gregarious, it's very social, and suddenly you will see that your circle is being cut in the half. There's not much people who are responding to your calls. You want to hang out, you want to go out with them, and suddenly the minute the year has started, now people are not much interested in hanging out, going out. So I mean to say, do not take to your heart if you feel that there are like those cases where people are not responding or you are left by yourself. So universe wants something much bigger and stronger from you during this year. So you have to understand that there could be those slight feeling of loneliness and detachment in this year. And guys, get acquainted with your true powers this year. The vibration of this year is making peace with the past mistakes, past regrets, guilts and all, and sowing seeds for the future desire. So yes guys, if I were to summarize, if being a Mulang 5, if in 2025 you are in the personal year 7, so it's a very good year for people who are pursuing their PhD, or like they are doing some sort of research, investigation, scientific pursuit. You are in audit, you are undergoing some training or coaching or something. You have very strong interest in spirituality, meditation, enhancing your focus and all, gaining that monopoly, expertise, exclusivity in a certain field and all. So all those people in the personal year 7 are bound to get benefited. I can say this thing for sure. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Mulang 5 and in this year 2025 you are in the personal year 8. So guys, to begin with, the very first thing is that this is a power year for you. Nothing can stop you. And specifically guys, when we talk about the vibration of your Mulang, which has got to do with the, like, you're very adaptable, you have got that gift of gab, you can easily convince or impress someone, you have that natural love for travel, for the acquisition of knowledge and new things. And if you're being put forth in this year, so definitely you will have this capacity to showcase your talent on a very big platform as well, to a very large audience and important people as well. So yes guys, this is a year to claim territory for the material advancement, action, accomplishment, along with some great forward stride. So let's say for example, for the past so long you have those big dreams and vision for your business, how you shall be executing your business, how you shall be promoting your business, promoting your work. You want to go from one city to another city, you want to bring that IPO, or kind of open another franchisee of your business and something. So 8 personal year is generally considered as very good for major concrete investments and all. And guys, let's say for example, it's not like that. In whichever capacity sphere you are in, important is that the vibration of the personal year 8 has got everything to do with sowing seeds of some big achievement and big dreams. So let's say for example, you think that okay, I could just be I'm good in sales, I'm just a masseuse, I'm just doing a regular job, but somehow in the back of my mind I have been taking photography, online courses, watching those tutorial videos. I could be good in that, but I cannot afford an expensive camera, a professional expensive camera. So if you have to take up in the initial few months, you have to take up some part-time jobs, 2-3 part-time jobs, save up money, put that saving into buying that instrument which you need, and then in the rest of the year start giving audition, start putting out poster, leaflet for work. So this is how this year reward. You have to be sowing seeds for something which is very big, or like like the way we say that your dream should be so big that it should intimidate a below average person. So that sort of big investments and material accomplishments, attainment of power, political power is connected with the theme of this year. And somehow guys, because your Mulang makes you very much conducive for handling, managing, or dealing with all these kind of things as well. So I mean to say, the very first thing is, I already mentioned, it's a power year for you. Claim your territory. Very good year for material advancement, from for career accomplishments and all. During this year, the beauty is that in any case, your Mulang people are considered as intelligent by default. And the beauty of this year is that people demonstrate very remarkable, very strong, astute judgment in this year. You know, if you will go down the line, like when we hear about, okay, that statesman, that bureaucrat, that politician, in that year, all the decision taken by him proved out to be very good for his career down the line. So that person during that time could be in the personal year 8. So I mean to say, our judgment somehow tend to remain very astute, very remarkable. Along with that, guys, rapid improvement in your social status. You will reap the fruits of the past 7 personal years. So whatever you have been sowing in from the past 7 personal years, from the past 7 years, you will reap the material reward. Like the way we say this thing, that 8 is being ruled by the planet Saturn. It's like a hard taskmaster, it's like a judge. So the justice or the judgment will be delivered to you during this year. In a way, you will reap the fruits of the efforts, hard work done by you in the past 7 years. And lastly, guys, you have to live in this year as per the number 8 or Saturnian principles, which has got more to do with being humble, unconditionally being helpful to other people. Along with that, guys, definitely Mulang 5 people are very practical, but the thing is that do not be a crybaby. Do not be talking too much about your feelings and sentiments, because this year wants you to be very hard. So if you have that story which you give to everyone that, okay, I have not been treated well in my life, do not give this story in the personal year 8, because you will not find the right audience for that story, because this year wants you to be practical. So yes, guys, if I were to summarize, being a Mulang 5 in the personal year 8, if you are, so this is a year for status, big investments, recognition, major achievements in your career, in your finances. And guys, like the way we say this thing, that the a lot of the numerologists talk about that, okay, you can only get married in personal year 3, 2 or 6 and something. I don't say like that. It's all about the vibration and the vibe. The only way this year is going to be benefiting you, helping you, or the theme which you will be finding in this year has got more to do with the diligent hard work. You can impress someone by being very much helpful towards that person, but also the portion of attraction and social gathering enjoyment somehow tend to remain very less. But yes, if your thrill, the so-called the dopamine, you get the dopamine for achievement and success and all, so that ways this year is very fruitful for you. And lastly, guys, let's say for example, if being a Mulang 5, you are in 2025 in the personal year 9. So definitely, guys, we all know that the Mulang 5 people, they are blessed with that gift of gab, that discriminatory intelligence. They are very sociable, they are very adaptable. And when we talk about a Mulang 5 in the personal year 9, a year which has got more to do with returning the favors, being available to the friends and for the community service. So again, guys, there are like certain things which comes very naturally to the specific Mulang. The energy of the Mulang 5 is being very aware about your advantage in any situation, your profit in any situation. But during this year, you have to mold that thought process that it is much more conducive and much in your advantage if you'll be thinking more for how you can benefit other people, and you could be a medium for that. So yes, guys, it's a very good year for returning the favors and being available to your friends and for any community service. Impact of people, things and condition which used to matter a lot before might start losing their luster in your life this year. Because again, when we talk about the personal year 9, it has got more to do with wrapping up things and sowing seeds for some future new development. Like the way we say that the scenario and the picture and the scenery in front of you suddenly goes through a complete 360-degree turn when you are in the personal year 9. So be prepared for that. I mean to say, do not resist any change. In any case, the energy of the Mulang 5 is that these guys are very adaptable and all. So this is how you should be behaving. That if suddenly you feel that, okay, you are a person with many hobbies, many interests, many extracurricular activities and engagement, but suddenly those things, you cannot live without video games, you cannot live without playing like lawn tennis, and suddenly you're not getting much interest in that. It might be case that next year universe has planted some better things or new things for you. So do not be startled, do not be surprised. There will be completion of experiences. Be prepared for important changes. Along with that, guys, avoid the feeling of loss, resentment, and try to be as tolerant as it is possible during this year. So we say that the feeling of being very tolerant, being very compassionate, forgiving, unselfish always helps in the personal year 9. And because if you are operating with these kind of traits, universe will definitely reward you with the highest of the rewards. Along with that, guys, this is a year to let go. Love and dramatic experiences are likely to be there. So see, the energy of the Mulang 5, they have been given this reputation and this title of being a flirt and having many romantic love interest and all. So you might have a lot of the dramatic experiences in your love life. This could be with your existing partner, or you might attract those people in your life as a love interest with whom there's going to be a lot of the dramatic interest, dramatic encounters and all. So do not get attached to them, because the energy of personal year 9 is not about commitment and stability. Life is just giving you a chapter of playing a specific role or character, and the whole script and a film and the theme might completely change next year. So I mean to say, there is going to be dramatic experiences in your love life. Do not get attached to them, just go with the flow. So yes, guys, the beauty is that for Mulang 5, being in the personal year 9 is very supportive time for wrapping up things. Like if this year you want to apply for any residentship, and for 2026 you want to migrate and start fresh in a new country, in a new organization, this year could be good for undergoing some training, some certification, so that in 2026 you can apply for new role or something. So this is how you can plan your life. But yes, guys, it's a good year for some sort of taking interest in voluntary causes, in nature, humanitarian causes, being very vocal about the global concerns and all. So this is how you can get benefited in this year. So yes, guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, numerology, palmistry, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.